Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for the 3rd to the 9th of February 2025. This is going to be a general reading, so please take what resonates and just let the rest go. Let's welcome in now the beautiful high frequency archangels, ascendant masters, light beings, spirit guides and our higher selves to assist us with this reading. And we have the Page of Wands and the stars just jumped out, so we're going to go with those for now. Here you are, Sagittarius, looking at contemplating perhaps a new spiritual path or something that you're definitely passionate about here. And here you have the star, and I think this has been something a long time coming. The star is your, your deep dream, goal or wish there. So let's have a look under what's lying underneath here. 6 of Cups. So this is likely something that you used to do as a child. So I'm thinking, getting from that. Something that you used to do as a child that you really love to do. And just recently, maybe you've realized that that you've actually really needed to do this thing because you've been feeling a little bit restricted. But the Eight of Swords is all about self-imposed restriction, so it's about limiting self-belief. So maybe you have recently just given yourself permission to do this thing, whatever it is. Maybe you've overcome some inner resistance, which is really positive. And wow, at the moment, yeah, you're feeling really happy about this. So it's likely you've already started this thing, whatever it is. And I think you're getting a lot of fulfillment out of it, which is fantastic. And here we have the near future. Yeah, I think this is, it's going to be a part of your future, whatever it is, this thing that you're doing that you really love to do. And you're making plans for how you're going to integrate that or develop it further is what that's looking like there. Yeah, currently, okay, so this is 7 of Swords, so you're sifting through a few other things at the moment. There could be a little bit of deception that you're dealing with, or maybe this could be a tendency. Maybe you do have some doubts. There could be some little bit of residual doubt still. But I think that you're moving forward generally. This is like, you're generally forward momentum here. External influences, so this is possibly a spirit guide or someone around you or an environment that is conducive to you, conducive to your development directly, because we have the Page of Wands here at the center moving into the Knight of Wands. So this is about you moving forward, going through the growth and development and making the advances that you're wanting to make, or certainly people have your back in that regard. Okay. And here we have something that you are, maybe you can see that there's going to be a lot of work ahead of you here, Sagittarius, but at the same time, the end is in sight here. Okay, so maybe there's something at the moment that you're finishing up with so that you can start with the new page there. So yeah, there's something you're finishing up with first by the look of it. Likely outcome is the Hanged Man, yeah. So I'm getting from this that you have pretty much worked out what it is that you want to move into once this other thing is finished. Okay, and I think you will also be doing some meditation, maybe doing some mind, body, spirit work here. And maybe that is part of what the star is here, your deep wish, your higher self spirit, connection there as well. With the readings lately, I've just been guided today to start doing a distant past cards. Okay, so one's just jumped out, and I'm just going to grab another one. There we go. So when I say distant past, we're talking past lives, we're talking, ancestral as well. So just as you maybe you have experienced possibly some limiting beliefs, okay, that's not necessarily coming from you. That energy can be from distant past lives and from ancestral way back, okay? Because here there has been either, possibly, if this resonates, okay, in your past lives or certainly in your ancestors, there's been, you know, a lot of grief and loss has been a theme. Okay, and also this thing about having to be defensive and having to be concerned with survival. And so I think maybe you've experienced past lives here, Sagittarius, that have a lot to do with hardship and survival, as many of us have. It's not just your sign, any other signs as well. And so sometimes when we carry that stuff around, that hardship, you know, it can make us feel like, you know, that survival is all we should really be concerned with, that we can't really expand out of that and beyond that. But I feel like, you know, this is why I love the Major Arcana, because these are the cards that take us beyond the ordinary. Okay, so at the moment, Sagittarius, you are moving beyond the struggle and the grief that you've experienced in past lives. But if some doubt and inner resistance comes up, or, you know, you start to feel that again, then just know that it could be some residual, you know, ancestral or your own past life stuff, and to perhaps do some processes to explore that and to hold space for it, acknowledge it, and just go, well, you know, it could be that then you decide that, okay, so this grief and survival kind of hardship kind of energy, I don't have to feel like I need to put myself in that all the time, because subconsciously sometimes we put ourselves in that stuff, and you're going to just leave that behind, those things behind there, and move forward with your personal truth, your values, the creation of your unique soul essence without all of the other ancestral trauma, you know, hurt, burden, energy. Okay, because I feel like this has been a common theme. I basically spent the whole weekend for some reason in this whole thing of like ancestral stuff, and I feel like that, and I was guided to actually include it in the readings to just help people become aware that if they feel like, you know, one minute you can be feeling positive and then you can be feeling negative, and it's almost like something's trying to release itself from your field, and it can be these types of energies. Of course, can also be about fighting and standing your ground, okay, but it is like a defensive kind of energy, or it can be interpreted as that, especially with this card here. It's sort of like struggle, and, you know, it's the same old, isn't it? You know, if we're used to that in our lives, then we tend to accept it as the norm, and we continue to kind of go throughout life kind of living that program, okay? And we're certainly drawn towards things that kind of give us those types of experiences again as well. But I think you are here, you know, you're across the center of the reading, you have your star, and then you have the this beautiful Knight of Pentacles looking to the future with this new pentacle, this new opportunity. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Justice. Yes, absolutely. Sword of Truth here, Sword of Balance, Justice. So, and I do believe that, you know, collectively humanity has experienced a massive amount of injustice, and many of us have been carrying the effects of that in our fields, okay? Now, that's not to take away from, you know, our own personal failings, and, you know, if we need to improve ourselves in certain ways, and we need to take responsibility for that as well, of course, and as well as trauma that we've experienced in this life and the effects, and whether we can heal from that too. But on top of that, there's another layer, okay? There can be other layers. But here we are. This is, you know, for you, Sagittarius, you know, the truth of the matter is that, you know, from childhood, there was something possibly that really sparked your passion and your interest, and it's giving you a lot of emotional fulfillment at the moment. And even though, you know, maybe you've had to let go and deal with limiting beliefs, which could be from this current, you know, your current life and past lives, okay, that it's supposed to happen that way. You know, we are supposed to evolve and release stuff and come into a greater awareness. Here you are, like, you know, meditating literally and becoming enlightened as to the truth of the matter, and that, you know, however the justice is going to be served, it will be served. And here we are, you know, you understand that there's just a little bit more work to do, and then you'll be finished. But the end is in sight here. I really love how, you know, just Sagittarius, to keep in mind that if you feel like it's hard work and it's a bit of a struggle, that there's blue skies here and the goal is in sight. So yeah, that's just awesome. That's really positive reading for you there, Sagittarius. Let's just grab one more card here. I'm just going to grab a card here, thanks Spirit, but just see what's going to, just a card overall to just give Sagittarius another little something just to add on the end. A little bit of icing on the cake here. Two of Fire. Yeah, you're making a decision here. It says you've come into your own, new partnerships or contracts, continue to move forward. Yeah. So this is an empowering energy for you, Sagittarius. It's fire, Two of Fire, okay? You are a fire sign, and here you are, like, moving forward, okay? And you've come into your own here. Like, I mean, honestly, you've got your star and your beautiful positive energies here as well. So, yes, continue on doing the good work, and I look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, great week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.